Central Florida, the city of Orlando is the scene for the Hawks. Limitless range only begins to describe the game of Trae Young. He'll lead the way for his team, looking to light it up from deep as they get ready themselves at Amway Center. Hawks Magic coming up on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing as a shooter. He said, what I've done is connected my three, my pull-up, and my free throw. They're all the same shot now. I'm going to keep trusting my skill, and eventually it'll all come together. With my motor, I feel like whatever I'm doing out there, I can just keep going and going. Kevin?
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, DA. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Teague.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. DJ Augustine out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot.
And the Magic, one of those franchises that's still looking for its first title.
And Greg, they've been to the NBA Finals twice, but boy, did they run up against 2 of the all-time great individual closers in history. 1995, Hakeem Olajuwon says no to the Magic. 2009, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant says, no, sir, I'm getting another championship.
Collins with it. The pass to Young. Back to Collins. Up top, Capella. Clock at 6. From deep. He can't hit that time. The Magic go the other way with it. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, Greg, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Young, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Augustine against Young. Passes it to Gordon. Now, here's Isaac. Tight defense on him. Over Collins. Rebounded by Capella. Out to the right wing. Right side, Collins. Pass to Capella. Young outside. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside. Young's got 5 now.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Augustine looking around. Ross with a wide open look. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Capella kicks to Hunter. Augustine against Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Vucevic with the rebound. Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Ross, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Couple teams now, Doris, slumping here in the middle of the season. How can they avoid lengthy cold streaks, the absence of wind?
Yeah, I think this is where veteran leadership can become such an integral part of the success over the course of a long season. This is the point when you start to lose games, you can sort of break apart and splinter, and that is where that veteran leadership in the locker room, just to keep everybody unified, can be so critical.
And the first one at the line is good. And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
And both free throws good for Ross.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Collins, down low, and Herter gets it to go.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Augustine against Young. Pass to Gordon. Launches it. Ross trying to break loose, and Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Augustine.
I love that Aaron Gordon goes right up with it. He's got really good instincts for knowing when to catch and shoot.
So it's the Hawks now, trailing by 2. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought, Greg, they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Young against Augustine. At the top of the key, Gordon. Back to Augustine. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
The Hawks trail by 4. Young passes to Capella. Here's Herter. Vucevic defending. Herter, no good.
Unbelievable. He blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
Here's Ross, and the layup's good off the glass. Ross has got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Young. 20 points for him last game against New York. And it's D.J. Augustine with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Fultz, he's checked in for the Magic. Collins finds Young. Back to Collins. And here is Capella. They really needed more from him in that loss to New York. Herter, no good.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
That is the size and power coming into play right there. Vucevic excels at using his physical advantages to capitalize.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Teague, he's checked in for Atlanta. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros, a response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Let's take this moment to bring you a leaderboard featuring a very well-rounded group, the top rebounding small forwards in the NBA the last 10 games. You look at Isaac, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, this is a very physical group of players, and all with a great nose for the ball. They don't shy away from getting down low and pounding the boards with the big guys. In fact, they just thrive on it. You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Now, here's Fultz. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. The pass to Vucevic. 5 to shoot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Teague. It's deflected.
Boy, his vertical makes Terrence Ross an A+ shot blocker for his size. This guy, his main duty's on the perimeter, but he'll get his share of blocks.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That's good from Capella.
And you look at this Magic roster, so much potential.
I think, Greg, they have done a great job of drafting to the style of play they want to play. Guys who want to get after it on the defensive end. Guys who can switch and slide on the perimeter. Guys who can protect the rim. That is the backbone of this organization.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. 7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic has a big, strong body with great footwork inside doors, but he doesn't shoot a lot of free throws.
He doesn't, Kevin, and he can struggle at times to finish through contact. If he were a better leaper, I think he'd get to the line more. This guy is just so smart and elusive with his footwork. So this is a big-time player now, make no mistake.
Here's Young, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Back to Young. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Young's got 7 points in the game. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside Gordon. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. No good with the triple.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Young from outside trains the three-pointer. He's got 10.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Left side, Gordon. Over Collins. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Stolen by Gordon. Vucevic. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer. Great size, great touch.
Capella kicks to T. It's a floater, and it's blocked by Gordon. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. Ross with room to shoot. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Teague. Capella. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. 3-point lead. Passes to Isaac. Now Ross. He's got 6. Pass to Fultz. tries it from 9. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Fultz. And that's now 7 points for Vucevic. Young with the ball. 10 points for him. Over Fultz. Young's shot is off. Magic leading by 5. Ross for 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Young outside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Kem Birch comes in for Gordon. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And Fournier subbed in for Terrence Ross. And then for Atlanta, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And DeAndre Bembers subbed in for Trae Young. Here's Teague, following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Teague, the pass to Capella, stolen by Bamba. Now, here's Aminu. Defense is right there, and Fultz gets it to go.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Capella finds Teague. It's rebounded by Fultz.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, great scoring is often reliant upon great footwork. And we hear coaches, don't we, talk about that all the time?
We really do, Kev. You look at a guy like Kyrie Irving, who at the point guard position is one of the great scorers. He's a clutch shooter. He doesn't go to the free throw line a lot, and it's because he's so elusive. Can finish left and right, puts a lot of English on his shots. DeMar DeRozan gets separation with incredible footwork, and maybe the best in the league right now in terms of his footwork. That tap dancing James Harden, which is just nearly impossible to check.
Oh, I love those names, and you're so right. And it's fun to watch. What a skill. Damian Jones is checked in for Capella. And he's good on the second.
You get a little glimpse into the mindset of Evan Fournier. This guy will do whatever it takes to win.
Dedmon kicks to Reddish. Aminu over to help. Reddish dishes to Jones. Reddish's shot is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. And that one is off. Great D that time from T. And the foul on Kem Birch. That's his first foul. The Hawks trail by 9. Outside Teague. Over Fultz.
This is the ridiculous wingspan of Mo Bamba. He's a problem for offensive players.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And the Hawks with possession here. Here's T. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's Fultz. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, obviously a rough start to the career of #1 pick Markelle Fultz. The shoulder injury sort of takes away his shooting ability when the Sixers trade him away. You're rooting for this young man to get back to his game.
The first one falls. And some have said, Doris, for Fultz, not just physical issues dogging him early on.
Well, I think you have to consider, Kevin, when you are the #1 overall pick, extraordinary pressure comes with that. So now with a new team, perhaps that fresh start gives Markelle Fultz an opportunity to showcase his big-time talent.
That one misses.
Well, you think into Markelle Fultz's early part of his career, he was under such scrutiny as the #1 overall pick. This guy's starting to prove how valuable he can be.
Teague can't hit.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Now here's Fournier. He's covered closely. From down in the low post, it goes.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's T. Following the basket by Evan Fournier. Bamba with the block.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
The shot will not fall.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Outside Teague. Bamba with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. Six to shoot. T kicks to Dedmon. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Magic leading by 12. And here's Fultz. Dedmon with the block. Teague left side. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba's got his 4th rebound in this one. He gets it up. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Magic. They lead by 12. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And there's Mohamed Bamba. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Birch in at the 4-man position. That's the group start the second quarter for the Magic.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now here is Augustine. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee.
And Kev, this is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Bembry. He's guarded by Fournier. Now here's Reddish. Off with the layup. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. Here's Bembry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Aminu, the pass to Augustine. Lets the 3 fly. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
DJ Augustine has turned himself into a feared three-point threat. Beautiful.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to the Bembry. He kicks it to Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And that one falls for Jones. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you. And you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career and what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Gav.
Reddish kicks to Bembry. Shot clock at 5 from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the wing on the left. Aminu, the pass to Fournier. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
I'd like to see more of this from Evan Fournier. He's proven he has the size and touch to score inside.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Dishes it to Dedmon. Here's Bembry. He's guarded by Fournier. Here's the break. Augustine from outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Aminu down low. Dedmon defending. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
The first free throw is good. So for the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Gordon comes in for Cam Birch. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Evan Fournier. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jones. John Collins comes in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Bembry. He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And there's the pass to Young. Collins kicks to Hunter. Cans it from downtown. Hunter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Now Augustine, he has 5. Here's Gordon. The Magic again can't hit. The Hawks trail by 12. Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Augustine against Young. Augustine dishes to Vucevic. And Capella sends it back. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Herter passes to Hunter. Outside Collins. Young for 3. That one misses. The Magic go the other way with it. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 11-point game. For the 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Gordon trying to break loose. Ross, that's good. Ross has got 11.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Hawks trail by 13. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the work ethic coming into play there. Yeah, I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Ross with a steal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Trae Young.
You love to see Terrence Ross on the attack, Kevin. This guy moves well. He's got a tremendous vertical. No reason he shouldn't get to the line.
A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient, because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical, thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
Well, that's a good way to look at it. And the Hawks making a change here. Teague's checked in. And both free throws good for Ross.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Teague surveying the D. Hunter, no one around him. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists tonight.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard, Jeff Teague, unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
Augustine dishes to Ross.
And let's review some numbers for Capella. 3rd in rebounding, 8th in blocks, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want to corral it. And the first one at the line is good.
And no secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws. And they're having a great second quarter at the line.
The Magic making a switch here. Fultz is checked in. And both free throws good for Ross. Young with the ball. 17 points in the game. No good on the shot. Gordon with the defensive effort. Vucevic trying to get open. And there's Fultz on the assist from Ross. Ross has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Teague. No points in the game yet for him. Young outside. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Here's Fultz. He has 5. Ross kicks to Isaac. Back to Ross. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Fultz looking around, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Here's Teague. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now, here's Hunter. He's covered by Isaac. Teague against Ross. 5 on the clock. Looking to end his cold spell in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Don't you simply love the ability of Jeff Teague to keep the defense off balance? He is lethal in these pick-and-roll environments.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And Doris, for Jeff Teague, he's not expected to be the scorer on this team that he once was.
And for Teague, to me, that is a blessing, as he is much better suited as a distributor of the basketball. He's got great vision, he cut down on his turnovers, and therefore his assist numbers increased.
And here's Fultz. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Tipped away. It's stolen by Teague. Got a hand on it.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
Davis against Young. Back to Collins. Here's Hunter. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Now here's Fultz. 5 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Gordon. Over Collins. No good off the back of the rim. The Hawks trail by 11. Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by Fultz. Fultz has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Now Fultz kicks to Ross. Isaac with the ball. Gordon the pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Capella, and Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Gordon. And that's now 11 points for Vucevic. Here's Young. 20 points for him. Pass to Collins. Teague with the ball, and it's Gordon picking him up. Teague dishes to Young. Back to Teague. Shot clock at 6. Shot by Collins, no good. Orlando leading by 12. Shoots from 12. They grab their own miss. Gordon. Here's Isaac. Can't nail the jumper. Atlanta's gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. The kick out to Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Young with the steal. Now here's Hunter. Defense right on him. Poked away.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Count that one from Isaac.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Teague. Inside, here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Collins. And Capella sends it back. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That one, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Pass to Isaac. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Right now playing with a terrific rhythm. Jonathan Isaac, assertive guy who can burn you with the catch and shoot.
From deep three-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Orlando in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what did you see from them?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Hawks trail by 16 on the court for Atlanta. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt, and it's Capella in at the 5. Here's Herter. To the paint, Vucevic with it, and guarded by Capella. There's Gordon with the 3. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, the offensive game of Aaron Gordon continues to improve, and when he's feeling it, he stays aggressive.
Outside Collins. Young passes to Hunter. Clock at 6. Now Collins. He's covered by Isaac, and he gets it to go. Collins has got his second bucket.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Left side, Gordon. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Off the mark for the 4th time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. They get it again. Herter off target at the rim.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Gordon goes in, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, I'll tell you this. He is a relentless scorer at this point, Aaron Gordon. He is not afraid of taking contact.
And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game. Aaron Gordon still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
The free throw drops for Gordon. And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower paced system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. The pass to Gordon. Tries from 10. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got his 6th assist on the night. And the Hawks with possession here. Passes it to Herter. And here is Capella. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Collins. Pass to Herter. Now, here is Young, guarded by Augustine. Down low, and the dunk by Capella.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. Stolen by Collins. Fast break, the Hawks. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Ball's knocked loose. The Hawks trail by 16. For 3. Augustine grabs the board. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And it's blocked.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Orlando making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Ross. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. Damian Jones comes in for John Collins. Gordon dishes to Aminu. Back to Gordon. Over Jones. The Magic again can't hit.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Here's Augustine following the basket by Trae Young. For 3, Fournier. It's Dedmon with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 14. Young outside. Here's Hunter. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Augustine finds Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, the size is there, but the vertical is what really is eye-popping with Aaron Gordon.
The Hawks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. And Young, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 26 points.
Well, he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Augustine from outside. The shot that time not on target. And Atlanta will come the other way. Herter. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Now, here's Aminu. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Fournier's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Ken Burge has checked in for Aaron Gordon. Atlanta also making some changes here. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And DeAndre Bembridge subbed in for Kevin Herter. The Hawks trail by 14. Young passes to Jones. Bamba with the block. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Boy, how about the ability of Mo Bamba to sprint the floor? Nicely done to get out in transition.
Hawks have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. And he has 28 points for the game.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Fournier finds Bamba. Over Dedmon. Bamba's shot is off. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Young against Aminu. And Al Farouk Aminu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And you were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. You think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure, but it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era. You know, two things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Young taking his time here. And yes, it's good. Young's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Young against Augustine. He kicks it to Aminu. Takes a three. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. That's tipped. They retain possession. Young from outside buries it from three-point range. Young's got it back down to single digits for the Hawks. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
The Magic making a switch here. Fultz is checked in, and a change for the Hawks. Teague's checked in. Orlando leading by 9. And here's Fultz. He has 5. Outside Fournier. Pass to Birch. 6 on the shot clock. And he overshot that one, missing. The Hawks trail by 9. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Fultz. Young's shot is off. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Aminu. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And here's the fast break. Launches the three. Young's shot is off. The Magic shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Here's Fultz. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. And it's slammed in by Teague.
That's just exceptional quickness in the open floor. Jeff Teague just lighting the defense up in transition.
Now here's Fultz. The pass to Birch. It's Fournier on the wing. Orlando moving the ball around. It's stolen by Jones. Stolen by Bamba. Birch kicks to Fournier. Sinks the triple. Fournier's got 10.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Young, 33 points for him. Pass to the Bembry. Poked loose. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Fultz. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Wednesday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town. Then on Friday, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks coming into town.
And for their matchup with the Nets, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
And the first one drops for the Hawks. Clint Capella comes in for Damian Jones. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Young. Both shots good from the stripe. The Hawks trail by 12. And Al-Farouq Aminu gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Capella, the pass to Huerter. Dedmon with it. Here's Bembry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Orlando grabs the miss. Aminu's got 4 rebounds in this game. Over to the left wing. The baseline J. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 5 assists tonight. Now here's Teague. He's guarded closely. Pass to Bembry. Will it go? Jump shot is good that time. Bembry's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Fournier in the corner. Back to Fultz. That 3 off the mark.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Bembry kicks to Capella. The dish now to Teague. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Teague's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you can just see Jeff Teague oozes confidence anytime he's got to use the dribble drive. I love watching him do that.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 7. Fournier passes to Aminu. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Fultz. Shoots from the elbow. Aminu misses. The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. So for the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Kem Birch. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And a switch here also for Atlanta. John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. All free throws good from Capella. Magic leading by 8. 1:22 left in the third. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9. 67% shooting.
You love the decisiveness with which Vucevic is making these decisions. He's got the green light to shoot it on the catch.
Atlanta's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Capella kicks to Collins. Here's Teague. Makes it off the glass. Teague's got 8.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Gordon's checked in for the Magic. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Hunter's checked in for Bembry. Now here's Ross. Not a lot of room. Doesn't get the finger roll. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. For Atlanta, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Huerter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it from day one.
Let's go. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Hunter.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Now here's Ross. He's got 15. Fournier's shot is off.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Orlando Magic. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented, as always, by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Orlando leading by 7. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Terrence Ross is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. In the corner, Huerter with it. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Well, Jeff Teague's such a good distributor. Always keeps his eyes up, surveys the floor, and gets it where it needs to go.
The pass to Vucevic. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Bounce pass, Collins. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Evan Fournier. Orlando leading. And Hunter over to help. Inside. Count that one from Isaac.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Atlanta with the ball. Teague with the ball. Vucevic with the block.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Free throw good. Teague.
Well, Jeff Teague is a very capable scorer from the lead guard position. He plays with a high motor. He can make shots. This guy is very good at the point.
From 10 feet out, and Orlando again with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. He kicks to Hunter. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
And that one, good. And now a 9-point Magic lead.
This guy has great agility at his position. Jonathan Isaac's so fluid when he's driving to the cup.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Capella dishes to Teague. Here's Herter. He's guarded by Ross. And Herter gets it to go.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Augustine against Teague. Here's Isaac. Off target from outside. The Hawks trail by 7. And here is Teague. Over Gordon, and it's blocked by Gordon.
Boy, the vertical that Aaron Gordon has helps him on the defensive end. Twice on the pipes with that block.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The Hawks have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Doris, 4 years and $76 million for Aaron Gordon. Good money if you can get it.
No doubt, Kevin. And in today's NBA, Aaron Gordon is well worth it. This guy is on the upswing of his career. He's got plenty of room for growth. Tremendous athlete and getting more and more skilled.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. And we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon. Drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line. He is such an excellent free throw shooter.
And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And both free throws good for Ross. The Hawks trail by 11. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. To the inside, stolen by Gordon. Now here's Ross, guarded closer. Lays it up and banks it in. Ross has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now here's Teague. Passes to Herter. Outside Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Teague against Augustine. 4 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Collins. The Hawks again can't hit. Orlando leading by 13. Lob pass to Gordon. Ross kicks to Augustine. Pass to Isaac. Now here's Ross. He's guarded closer. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Ross has got 21 in the game.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Teague can't hit.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Herter. He's guarded by Ross. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
He's off on the first. Young's checked in for the Hawks. Good on the second free throw. Orlando leading by 14. Now Augustine. Ross in the corner. To the middle. Here's Gordon. It's not going to go for him. Collins with some nice D. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Here's Capella. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Here's Young. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Isaac. Now Vucevic. Kicks to Augustine. There's the pass to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. Misses off the right iron. The Hawks trail by 16. On its way from Young for 2. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Really clever with the basketball. Young so advanced offensively. Excellent pull-up jumper there.
Vucevic gets double teamed. Now here's Isaac. He's tightly guarded. No good from Ross.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Young. Here's Collins. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs. Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Here's Herter. Passes it to Young. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And Orlando making a change here. Bamba's checked in. Here's Capella. Pass to Collins. Back to Capella. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
To the left side wing. Feeds to Bamba. Here's Isaac. That shot no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Pass to Herter. He dishes it to Collins. Here's Capella again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Herter. Outside Collins. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Isaac.
Well, he's got tremendously long arms, so Jonathan Isaac's so good at contesting that shot.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Atlanta with the ball. Down by 15. Young against Augustine. Shots good from Young.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Young against Augustine. Here's Ross. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. 23 points for Terrence Ross.
Things coming very easily right now for Terrence Ross. He's played with all the swag you can ask for.
The Hawks trail by 15. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Capella against Bamba. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. That's tipped. Isaac with the steal. Bamba finds Ross. Magic moving the ball around. Puts it up from 12. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Gordon. And the Magic lead by 17. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Young. Up and in on the layup. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Magic leading by 15. Augustine with it. And the pass to Isaac. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And finished off by Collins.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And Augustine kicks to Isaac. And he banks in the layup. Isaac's got 9 points here in the second half.
Wow, how about the focus from the big man, Jonathan Isaac, comfortable in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 15. Got a piece of it. Capella, the pass to Herter. Young outside. We've got 1:28 left to play in the final quarter. The Magic shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Orlando.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Aaron Gordon.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Here's Bembry. Passes to Fernando. Dishes it to Carter. Pass to Bembry. Doris, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
He misses the free throw. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. He hits the second from the line.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit to the inside. Here's Birch. Here's Bamba. The shot's good. And the Magic lead by 16.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt, GA. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Dedmon. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And here is Carter Williams. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Nick, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy ones. We just kept grinding, We never let it back in the game, and it felt good to get this win tonight.
Great performance by you guys, Nick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.